Okay, this is my glam tutorial. So I'm going to go in with my eyebrow pomade first. It's L'Oreal. I'm going to start from the bottom to the top and I'm just going to fill in the middle and bring it to the tail and just keep on going. Fluff it out with the brush, do the front, and I'm going to kind of just do it at an angular motion and then just fill in any areas that I think needed it. I'm going to go ahead and do this on the other eyebrow, and I'm just going to start from the bottom, outline it, outline the top, and then fill in the middle and fluff it out at an angular motion. Do the front of the eyebrow and make sure that they look like they're the same or their sisters, okay? And then I'm going to just fluff out the top and make sure they look the same. Now I'm going to go in with my spoolie. I'm going to brush that out from the front of the eyebrow to the back of the eyebrow, from the front of the eyebrow to the back of the eyebrow. Make sure that's all blended out. Now I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer and I'm just going to outline the bottom and outline the top, but I'm not going to start all the way in the front of the eyebrow for the top part. I'm just going to do it at the little curve and to the bottom. Now I'm going to blend it all the way out and just keep on blending until I don't see the concealer no more. As I'm blending that out, I'm making sure that I'm not getting it all over the eyebrow. And you're just going to keep dabbing, dabbing, dabbing until you're done. Now I'm going to go in with my spoolie just in case if I got anything on the eyebrow. I can brush that out with the spoolie. Make sure they're nice and blended out. And then I'm going to go in with my 220 Fit Me by Maybelline foundation. I'm going to do light coverage, just a couple of dots here and there. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with my beauty blender. As we're blending that out, let's make sure we're getting the cheek, the chin, the nose, the forehead, the eyes, and around the lips, and the edges of your face, of course. So we're just going to keep blending that out. And as I'm blending that out, I'm making sure that I got all of the surrounding of my face. Make sure it's nice and blended. We're just going to keep blending that out until we don't see it no more. So blend, blend, blend. Now I'm going to go in with my Fit Me concealer once again. I'm going to go ahead and put it under my eyes to get those mom bags gone, okay? Waking up 100 times because you're pregnant and gotta pee. So we're going to go ahead and take the beauty blender, bend that bad boy out, and we're just going to keep blending till we don't see it no more. As I'm blending that out, I'm making sure that it's super blended. You can't tell. Now I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush with nothing on it, and I'm just going to go ahead and keep blending everything out. Make sure everything is one. Now I'm going to go in with my contour palette and we're going to do a light brush over starting on the cheek. And we're just going to go ahead and do that where our ear is, going that way. Husband walks in, don't mind his business. They so cute, him and little daddy. So they looking at me, okay, what you doing? Looking for something he was looking for. And then we're just going to do our jawline. And we're going to go ahead and blend that out. We're going to do the nose now with a smaller brush that fits you. So we're going to just do 2 lines and then 2 lines in the bottom. We're going to go ahead and blend that out with that brush. And we're going to go ahead and keep blending it out until we don't see a harsh line no more. As we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and pop a little bit of that concealer on there again. And then we're just going to blend her out. I usually don't wear all this makeup, but we were hosting a Thanksgiving get together, so you know, I had people coming over, daddy's asking. And playing around with his baby, playing around with me, his other baby.
I'll take a picture or something.
Go with your daddy. So we're going to go in now with the 120 Colors B&H Cosmetics palette in this light brown shade to the corner. We're just going to give it a little dab and dip. And we're just going to go ahead and blend that out from the end to the front. To the end to the front on the other eye. And we're going to keep blending that out. Make sure that they're even, of course. So now we're going to go in with this shade. And we're just going to put the gold shade from the front of our eyelid to the middle of our eyelid. Doing a light coverage with our finger because every time I put it on the brush, it don't work. And I find that putting it on my finger just gets it more pigmented. So we're going to do that on the other eye. And now we're going to just make sure it's the same. Now we're going to go ahead and blend the end and do that shade right there. We're going to just dab it up in the end. Make sure they're the same. Now we're going to go in with our NYX. So we're just going to put it on the bottom and then we're going to put it to the top. And we're just going to make sure that you have a even layer on there. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Air Volume Mascara and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that on both of my eyelashes, top and bottom. Just a few coats. And then we're just doing the bottom lash. And then we're going to go in with our lashes and we're just going to put some glue on them using the Kiss glue in color white. So we're going to put that from the front of the lash to the end of the lash. Make sure that you're not putting too much because if not, it's going to take forever to dry. I usually put the glue on both eyelashes so that way while I'm finishing one lash, the other lash would be dry. So as I'm applying the glue on both lashes, we're going to wait for that to dry, showing off my Kiss glue. And we're going to go ahead and blow that. Make sure it's nice and dry for when we put it on. We're going to pose in the mirror real quick because we know we cute. As we're waiting for that to dry, we're going to just keep on blowing on it. And then we're going to apply that on starting from the middle, then the end, and then the front. So middle, end, then the front. It's kind of like your eyebrows. And just make sure that's on there how you want it. These eyelashes were too big for my preference, to be honest. I use more of a natural eyelash, but this was the last out of the pack, as you saw. So it was either go big or go home. You hosting that Thanksgiving, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and get our other eyelash on our tweezers, and we're going to make sure it's nice and dry. We're going to start from the middle and just plop that on there. And then we're going to do the end and then the front. Go ahead and adjust it to how you like it. Make sure it's not bothering you. We're just going to make sure that we're able to open and close our eyes, okay? Happy Thanksgiving. This was a look that I decided to do today.